what is happening, guys? I hope you're all doing well. So today I am here to react to the Scaramouche Boss theme song. Now, I hear some of you going, what? But you're not even in Sumeru yet. Yes, I have unfortunately maybe been a little bit spoiled that Scaramouche is a boss. Damn you, YouTube recommended. It's okay though, it's okay. I kind of felt that because Scaramouche, I knew Scaramouche was going to be in Sumeru. He obviously is coming out as a playable character called the Wanderer as well. Obviously, I do not know as to why, because I've still got to play Sumeru and I'm very excited to do that. However, what I'm not excited for is that everyone is saying that this is one of the best themes in Genshin, one of the best songs, and I have to wait till the end of Sumeru. I do not think so. Absolutely not. So, what I decided that I was going to do today is I'm going to take a listen to the entire of this OST. I know that there are multiple phases because I figure as a Fatui, and considering that the other two Fatui that we fought, Child and Signora, had multiple phases, this is a multiple phase fight, and we're going to take a listen. I am keeping this as minimal spoilers as possible. We're just going to be listening to the song, getting a feel for it, seeing if this portrays the characters, like emotions, what they're going through, seeing how representative I think this could be. And I actually think this is quite fun to do before I actually do the fight, because one of the things I never really get to do while I'm doing a fight in Genshin is really listen to the music that much. I don't really get to actually hear its impact that much because I'm too busy trying not to get like yeeted across the room. So we're gonna take a listen to this. I'm very excited. I hope you guys are excited too. I've heard this is absolutely incredible, and yeah, let's just delve straight in and take a listen. All right, anything Hoyoverse, just, oh my God. Oh, okay, that design is fucking sick. Ooh. The tension is making me nervous already. I'm already tense. Oh. Ooh. Oh, it's building. Oh, this is making me so nervous. Like, it's really like, it's like, I feel like a bit like threatened, like it feels quite threatening and very mysterious, which I think fits Scaramouche quite well. Oh. It feels like the calm before the storm, for sure. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting. Oh, fuck. Okay. All right, yep. I feel like anger's rising. We're definitely getting a bit more of a sense of malice. Oh shit, okay. Oh, we got them Star Wars trumpets in there. Oh, this is cool. I love this beat. Okay, this is only phase one. There's fucking hell. I thought we were like all the way near the end. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. I just need a second. Oh my god. Okay, first of all, it's very exciting that there are lyrics. Something I have noticed about a lot of the Genshin songs is there's actually not a great deal of lyrics, which is very, very different to Honkai, because in Honkai, a lot of their songs have lyrics, and it really, like, Genshin is a very different way of putting across emotions in their music, and I think I really enjoy it. It's a very good way of doing it, but I am also very excited to have a song with lyrics, because you know what that means? We can look up the lyrics and see what they mean. I'm so excited. Oh my god, because they put a lot of shit secretly in these things, and I want to know what they've bloody written. Oh, this is so exciting. Okay, that's very exciting. Considering this is phase one, the thought of doing this boss fight, oh my god. I'm gonna have to like try not to like speedrun Sumeru because I'm like, I want to do it. This is so exciting. Oh my goodness, this is really cool. Like, I've only met Scaramouche's character a couple of times, but knowing what backstory I know about Scaramouche, like, this fits him so well. Like, the fact he has like a lot of anger, he's a very mysterious character, he doesn't know really much about where he's come from, you know, he's had to join the Fatui, and then obviously, like, from when we saw him last, when at the end of the Inazuma Archon quest, he was given the Gnosis, but like the last time we saw him, he was like talking to Yae Miko, and then that was it, and we haven't like seen him since. And then the fact that like he's in Sumeru, I'm so excited to learn what has gone on with him, especially to get him to like this point. Like, I'm just so curious what has driven him to this point, because considering the fact he never went back to the Fatui after we watched that other video where it was like Signora's funeral and like Scaramouche was like missing, the fact that like he never went back to the Saritzia and to SNES Higher really speaks volumes, and I think it really says that there is like something going on with him, like more so, and I am like so hyped to get to learn what that is. But considering this is only phase one, I mean, there's a stark difference between like the initial like build up and phase one. You can clearly tell like something has happened. I think phase one is usually, I think like, because you initially when he did like the child fight, for example, you fought child as he was, and then because he had like 3, and then he had like his second phase, which was like a mini sort of like fight where he used his delusion, but then there was the final form, and I can't quite remember the name of it, but there was like the final form where he basically like had all the armor on and everything. So there was like 3 levels to the child fight, and I mean, I'm presuming it's going to be a similar thing here with Scaramouche. The other thing that has me very curious is, I mean, this, you know, phase 2 of this fight, I mean, I'm only going to kind of guess here because obviously I haven't done it yet, but it looks rather electro, which makes me wonder if he has an electro delusion. And then, because obviously from the Wanderer, from what we've seen, the Wanderer is going to be Animo. So I wonder if he has an electro delusion and a Animo vision, or does he have an electro vision and an Animo delusion? Like, I'm so curious to learn a bit more about Scaramouche, which has got me so hyped for Sumeru, because oh my god, we're gonna get to learn more. But so far, like, from doing the initial fight with him, there was a lot of malice, there was a lot of like intrigue and mystery, and I really feel like every encounter we've had with Scaramouche so far in the game, like, that's the way we've felt. And then this phase 1 has been such a step up, and I think it's really shown his like anger, and like I wonder what's made him so angry. I mean, I'm presuming, I've got a couple of guesses, but I don't know. And then, oh my god, we're not even in the next phase yet. Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Okay, let's continue. But yeah, this is really interesting so far. Oh my god. Interesting. interesting. So that was quite an interesting part with the multiple chorus, and then having like the single voice, like male voice in itself, and then having this like very heavy male chorus behind him. Like I said, again, I'm so curious as to what the lyrics are saying, because to me it almost felt a little bit like, I wonder if that's like the singular voice itself is meant to represent like Scaramouche and his own like journey and what he's looking for, or like his own like feelings towards things, and then he's got this like influence behind him, like almost like they could almost represent like the Fatui or like his past or something like that, like having this like influence over him and trying to like muffle him out and like control him in a way. So I'm going to be interested to know what the lyrics say, especially in that part, because that is really interesting. I love the fact in music that like they can represent so much stuff in the game just from the way that they do a song. Like it's not all just about how it sounds good, it's about like what things can represent, how it can represent the character's journey. Like it's so clever, and that was beautifully done. Like, oh mate, I'm so excited to do this fight. Or I'm gonna have to like, I'm gonna amp up this music. I'm gonna take my sweet ass time doing this fight. Oh my god, it's gonna be so good. Oh, I'm so hyped. Oh my god, I heard the Sumeru conquest is like one of the best, so like I'm not surprised. Okay, let's go on. So the next part is called, oh, it's before a cutscene apparently. Okay. Oh, oh no. Oh. This does not sound good. Holy shit. Stop it, mate. Whoa, this is proper building it up before this phase 2. Oh, the tension. Oh. Oh. Okay, it's a lot faster this time. Oh my god, yes! Whoa. Oh. Oh, they've even got the, oh my god. Wow. Oh. It's beautiful. Oh my god! Oh, it's so good. Holy shit. This bit, oh my god, yes. Wow. Wow. That was fucking gorgeous. Oh my god. Okay, I mean that phase 2, oh, it was like eerie, it was like creepy, it was hype as fuck. The actual like voices itself, like they like, obviously they were similar to phase 1, but they were a little bit more like distorted and like a bit deeper and definitely more like influence, which is really interesting. Hey, so I've just had a look. So apparently in phase 2, the singing was in both Japanese and Latin, which I think is really clever because obviously that pertains to the kind of origin of Scaramouche, because obviously Scaramouche is a character that is technically from Inazuma, but also the Fatui, and obviously what all the Fatui are named after is like the Italian like literature, I always say it wrong, but Commedia dell'arte, and obviously Scaramouche is a character from that, but that obviously has Italian origins, and Latin also has Italian origins, so it does make sense that the character would be singing in Latin, which is super interesting. I also love the fact that in this theme song they had that kind of connection between Scaramouche and Raiden. There was that Inazuma flute, especially in phase 2 as well, which was like super interesting because that flute is so like, oh, it's such like a flashback to Inazuma, and especially to the Raiden Shogun fights. And obviously, as we know, you know, Scaramouche and Raiden are somewhat related. I don't want to give too many spoilers if people do not know it, but, you know, they have their connections. But yes, I've also had a look. So there is not an official kind of translated lyrics. I've kind of seen a few where people have translated bits and pieces. So I found a few kind of things that people have said that they heard in it. Definitely, there isn't actually a translated version of this as of yet, but I do think the fact that this is in Japanese and in Latin is really cool. I was going to say, I do really think it's interesting that it is definitely that reference to the kind of origin of Scaramouche as a character in the game, but also the origin of Scaramouche from like where the name came from, you know. It was a beautiful OST. They did such an incredible job. That, especially that phase 2, that really showed, I mean, especially with like, you had like the clear voice that was coming through, and then you had like all those like creepy voices in the background that I really feel like were the influences like on Scaramouche, especially to be kind of evil. For example, like the Fatui is a great example, or like his past and having that like pronounced flute note come through, and the kind of trap mix with Raiden as well, I think was like really pronounced, but it was like, it was very clever the way that they did that. I think it was absolutely just gorgeous. Like, I think they did an incredible job. I think this fight is going to be so amazing to do. I'm really excited to do it. I am glad that I have heard this beforehand though, because I think if I hadn't listened to it beforehand, I wouldn't necessarily have had the appreciation for some of the moments that like were in it, because when you are doing a fight in Genshin, I'm sure some of you would probably agree, sometimes it is kind of hard to hear some of the things that are kind of going on in the background, especially if the character has like voice lines. I mean, I'm presuming Scaramouche is going to have like voice lines during this fight that I'm going to be listening to, and obviously interactions between the characters and everything. So yeah, but I am glad that I listened to this beforehand. It was absolutely gorgeous, and I am definitely very interested to know more. But yeah, just a few of the ones that I found quite interesting that someone's translated. Apparently at one point he said Divas, which is God's vessel, which is literally, oh my god, like, that is holy shit what he is. Novus Natus, Novus Natus, Novus Natus, the newborn has come, let it be reborn, let he become. same again, quite an interesting one considering his past with Raiden. Koyako Sonare Nozunagasari Mei. Oh bound of a child, let it all be swept away like the past. So like him trying to like brush his past away. It's so interesting. It's really, really intriguing. I'm really excited to know the lyrics. I do definitely think that the lyrics will definitely give a bit more context, because I definitely think the lyrics do add into the context of this one. But yeah, this was great. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little reaction video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Plenty more content where this is coming from. If you guys want me to go back and have a look at any of the other themes, please do let me know. Something I have considered doing for Genshin, like I do for my League of Legends videos, is I have considered doing some of the deep dives into the characters, the background and the lore and stuff, especially for example for like Signora, kind of taking a full listen to her theme, having a look at the voice lines, trying to get a bit more of the lore and stuff, and like for a few of the other characters as well. So if you guys want me to do that, please let me know down in the comments below. So if you did not know, I'm also a Twitch streamer, so if you want to come check me out over on Twitch, it is georgieegames. Over there, we are currently streaming Genshin and Honkai, so if you want to come join in the fun, all the links are down in the description below, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Bye!